What's going on, guys? Dr. Greg here with Movement Driven Performance Physiotherapy. Today we're going to talk about the routine I'd like to advise people to do in that acute stage of healing right after a simple ankle sprain. So typically you roll your ankle, it rolls outward. We get some pain right here in the ATFL, or your anterior tibiofibular ligament. So you have some swelling here. You may even have some bruising that's pulling down into the foot. What I want you to do is keep that ankle mobile, okay? What I mean by that is you want to keep it moving throughout the day to flush some of that fluid out. You also want to ice and elevate and things like that to make sure that the swelling isn't excessive. But what we really want to focus on is movement. A lot of the times with ankle sprains, the muscles get a little lazy on us. So we want to make sure that we're maintaining some active muscles as well so that we don't lose too much strength over the course of this healing process. So what you're going to do, actually before we get to the span, what you're going to do is let's focus on just movement. So put something under the ankle, and what I want you to do is focus on going back and forth. Then we can go in and out, and you'll do, 10, 15 reps of these. When you're going in and out, guys, make sure you're keeping that kneecap steady. Don't move the hip and everything's moving. Really try to focus on just moving the ankle and do it in a pain-free range. It might be tender at certain areas. Go as much as you can. After we go back and forth, in and out, we can do circles. We can do 10 counterclockwise, 10 clockwise. And then we can write our ABCs. So imagine your big toe is a pencil and the air in front of your foot is your canvas, your piece of paper, and we're just writing the ABCs, working on coordination and movement, decreasing the excessive swelling, pumping those muscles, lots of good stuff there, okay? So you write A through Z. You can do capitals, lowercase, cursive, I don't care. Get your foot moving, as big as you can, as comfortably as you can. Then we're gonna go into some strengthening. So I have a power band here. The first one, I just wanna get the calf turning on. Now this is for people who are having some pain when they're standing. If you're able to stand and do some more high level things, then that's what we'll do. But if you're hurting just walking and standing on your foot, then this is a good way to kind of transition to being able to stand more comfortably and walk more comfortably. So I'm going to put some tension to that band, and then I'm just working on big range, working on the calf, pushing there, go until you get tired, nice and slow, okay? After that, what I can do is take my other side, and I'm going to use this foot as an anchor point, okay? So one of the major muscles that we need to turn on is called your peronei. If we're talking about lateral ankle sprain, these muscles need to kind of take over in the future to prevent future injury. So here I'm going to spread my ankles apart. My left side's the anchor. I'm holding the band here, and then I'm moving that foot out, again, keeping this nice and still. Don't let this happen. I'm moving in and out, working the muscles on the outside of my ankle. From there, the left side in this case, if my right side's the injured side, remains my anchor point, and I'm going to cross over, okay? Now I wrap it around this way, and now I'm pulling down and in. Again, that left side stays as still as you can keep it, and I'm working on nice, steady, large movement patterns as much as I can pain-free. Okay, so we've gotten plantar flexion, which is forward. We've got an eversion, which is outward, inversion, inward, and now we need dorsiflexion. For dorsiflexion, I like to use more something like a loop band. Unless you have somebody around the house that can hold the band for you, tied to something, you can do that as well. But here I'm going to put the band around the foot, use that other foot as an anchor, and then again, working on dorsiflexion, working the front side here. Okay, so with all of those movements, do about 10 to 20 reps. Try to get the ankle tired. Large movement as much as you can do within a pain-free range, and work to steadily increase that in terms of reps, frequency throughout the day, and the resistance you're putting through. And then you'll graduate to hopefully walking within a few days, depending on how bad the ankle sprain is. Grade 1 versus grade 2, a larger tear within that ligament may take longer. Listen to your pain, but progress steadily. If you have any questions, let us know. Until next time, Dr. Greg signing off.